Have you ever felt such a deep connection with someone that it seemed to transcend words? As if you shared something beyond what the eyes can see? This powerful and inexplicable feeling might be what we call a spiritual connection. A spiritual connection is not just an emotional or mental bond. It goes beyond logic and reason, manifesting as a profound sense of belonging, understanding, and shared purpose. It's as if, on some level, our souls recognize each other, forming bonds that defy the barriers of time and space. The Bible teaches us that some bonds run deeper than blood, as in Proverbs 18:24. There is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Recognizing these connections can be transformative, helping us grow, evolve, and better understand our own path. But how do you know if this connection truly exists? What are the signs that indicate you are spiritually linked to someone or to something greater? Often these connections manifest in subtle and intangible ways. One of the first signs is an unwavering intuition. Have you ever had that strong gut feeling, that unexplainable certainty about something or someone? Perhaps you have repeatedly dreamed of a particular person or situation, and these dreams carry deep messages, almost as if they were warnings or guidance. The Bible frequently recounts how God uses dreams to communicate spiritual truths, such as in the case of Joseph in Genesis 37, where God revealed the future through dreams. Another powerful indication is an increase in empathy and compassion. Suddenly, you find yourself feeling the emotions of others more deeply, understanding them on a level that once seemed unreachable. This connection can extend even to strangers, as if you can sense their pain, joys, and challenges as if they were your own. Jesus taught us about love and empathy when he said in Matthew 22:39, "Love your neighbor as yourself." When we are spiritually connected, this commandment becomes a natural part of who we are. There is also the feeling of being deeply seen and recognized. Have you ever met someone who, with just a glance, seemed to understand exactly who you are without the need for explanations? That immediate sense of comfort, of belonging, is a strong indicator of a spiritual connection. These are the encounters that feel predestined, where words flow naturally and the shared energy is light and authentic. Just like David and Jonathan, whose friendship was sealed by such a strong spiritual bond that Jonathan risked everything for David. 1 Samuel 18:1-4. Beyond intangible signs, there are more concrete manifestations of these connections. When you are spiritually linked to someone, there is a high chance that you share similar values, beliefs, and even life purposes. This harmony creates a powerful bond, making the journey more meaningful and fulfilling. Amos 3:3 asks, "Can two walk together unless they are agreed?" This principle reveals that true spiritual connections move in the same direction, aligned by faith and divine purpose. Another common phenomenon is synchronicity. Those coincidences that seem orchestrated by the universe. You think of someone and suddenly they reach out to you. Or you discover that you share surprisingly similar life experiences with someone you just met. These synchronicities are not mere chance. They are signs that a greater connection is guiding the way. Romans 8:28 reminds us, "We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him." Nothing happens by chance when there is a divine purpose at play. Many times, this connection manifests as a calling or a feeling of being guided towards certain experiences, places, or people. It is as if something greater is placing specific opportunities in your path, almost like an invitation to explore and deepen this connection. This may appear as a sudden inspiration to follow a new professional path, travel to a particular place, or even reconnect with someone from the past. In Jeremiah 29:11, God declares, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope." But how should we handle these spiritual connections when they arise? First and foremost, it is essential to honor the depth of this bond. Whether it is romantic, familial, or simply a transformative friendship, it is important to recognize its significance and allow it to fulfill its role in your life. Some of these connections may be temporary, while others may last a lifetime, and both are valuable. Embracing the journey is essential. These connections will not always be easy. Many times they come with challenges that require growth and learning. But it is precisely within these challenges that we find the greatest opportunities for evolution. We must be open to the lessons these relationships bring and face them with humility and a willingness to grow. Proverbs 27:17 teaches us, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." Another fundamental aspect is building trust and understanding. Open communication, empathy, and a willingness to learn and grow together are essential for this connection to flourish in a healthy way. Spirituality teaches us that we are not alone on our journey, and these connections powerfully remind us of this truth. In the end, recognizing and embracing these spiritual connections leads us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world. Every encounter, every meaningful coincidence, every unexplainable bond carries a purpose. It is up to us to be attentive, receptive, and willing to allow these connections to guide us. Now think about your own journey. Have you ever felt this kind of connection? Has life ever placed someone or something in your path so unexpectedly and intensely that you could not ignore it? These experiences are precious and may be the key to profound personal and spiritual growth. Remember, spiritual connections are gifts. They help us better understand our mission, evolve, and feel that in the grand scheme of life, we are exactly where we are meant to be. Embrace these connections and allow them to reveal the greatness of the path you are walking. As Ecclesiastes 4:9-10 says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up."